Hi, this is Mike from the Morphicon Network here at the Pasadena Convention Center for Power Morphicon 2024, and I'm here with the legendary Ranger villain, Bede Skinner, aka Jarrod, who is the physical embodiment of the evil DaiShi. How are you doing, Bede?
I'm doing very well, thanks Mike. Yeah.
Are you enjoying the convention so far?
I'm loving it. It's a great opportunity to meet so many wonderful people and give back to the fans. It's really cool.
All right, so my question to you is, what kind of direction were you given to play Jarrod and DaiShi? Because you're effectively doing two characters at the same time, and also, like, was there like a thing where like you were told to be a hero at first, but then it's like, oh, surprise, you're a villain? Anything like that behind the scenes?
Yeah, look, when we began, we knew what our animals were going to be, and so we got to play around a lot with those. And so the idea was to try and embody those animals as much as possible. So there was a lot of that lion stuff, particularly initially with the stance and snarl, stuff like that. The bully to start off with, that was just just be a bully, just be a bit of a dickhead. And then getting possessed by DaiShi. I don't know if I got much direction of how to play DaiShi itself, but just to show a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of back and forth, good versus evil, just that inner conflict and that struggle to try and convey what's going on inside. Basically, getting possessed by this gigantic evil thing that was DaiShi, and then just to have that inner turmoil, that battle. So hopefully we did that okay, but like you say, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on there.
No, I'm a big fan, like it's my favorite season, and one of my favorite things about this season is that because it's based around Kung Fu, you got a lot of the facial actors getting to do a lot of their own stunts. So I was wondering, like, what are some of the stunt work that you got to work on, and what were some of your favorite moments in the stunts?
Before we started shooting, we went on a 2-week boot camp. So we got to learn some basic, martial arts and Kung Fu stuff, and got to really connect and develop close bonds, essentially with our stunties, our Japanese stunties, who were the real heroes when it came to the, the Kung Fu stuff. But we got to do a few bits, and that was always cool because, often as an actor, you want to do your own kind of fights and stunts as well. So having to do those fight scenes was really, really awesome. And one that stands out in particular was particularly with RJ. There was I don't know, there seemed to be like quite a competitive rivalry there. The others seemed to maybe a little bit slightly younger, but we were of maybe a little bit mature or so there was this real competitive rivalry there. So when we battle, it was like, really, it was really quite something quite special. But we both secretly wanted to win.
It's human nature.
Exactly. But then getting to do the fight scene, particularly at the end with with Casey, the Red Ranger, that was pretty epic too, man. Really having to physicalize not only the fighting, but fighting DaiShi as well, man. So there's lots of screaming and so it's good. So my last question, because I know you want to, get some Korean barbecue afterwards. What do you think Jarrod will be doing right now after 16 years after the show ended? I think just really content with himself, having gone through all that and having made peace with himself. So, I think he's just happy living a pretty relatively low-key life, away from any sort of limelight, but giving back to the community, probably maybe with, teaching, teaching Kung Fu, so teaching students, giving back that way, being a mentor, being able to help, hopefully there's some kids coming through that are, perhaps a little bit troubled as well, and, being able to take them aside and, really mentor them through that and show, hey, I was a bit like you, at one stage, but, good is always a better choice. We can do these things, and and it's all going to be okay in the end. And just being that sort of father figure, so doing that, and then just outside of that, being relatively humble in a low key life, So
wonderful. So before we close off, is there any social media platforms you would like to plug for your fans to follow you on?
Oh, look, I've got a few fans on Instagram, so you can find me on there. But I'm not a huge person on social media, but I do want to say thank you to all the fans. You really make the show, but you just make this just such a wonderful experience. So just happy that can give back an occasion like this, but do really want to thank you all, because very, very blessed and privileged to be in this position.
Wonderful. Well, this is Mike from the Morphin Network here with Bede Skinner, and we hope you enjoy the rest of Power Morphicon. Hope you all have a great weekend. Have a good one.